Alright, moving on from Delta Mafia, we're done with Mafia Town for now, and we're gonna head to Battle of the Birds, which is right down there, so you just do a sprint jump to get to the panel, and you're gonna do the boopscope thing, like you did it before she came from outer space. So you interact with this, and you boop, and you're gonna see Hat Kid silhouette in the wall there, so you're gonna use that to find out where to go. You can make it down here if you hold like upright for a bit, and then start moving towards like the camera, like down the tunnel. It's a little bit hard to get used to this one, but you can at least still see where Hat Kid is, so that helps. But just keep sprinting down, make it over to this railing, and then you sprint jump and dive, and you interact with the telescope as you're sliding, like that. And you hold down menu confirm, get the fast telescope animations, and this is the only act, so you can just enter. Here you do 3 dive boosts. And here you can grab onto this cactus, then jump off the cactus to get up here. You can also skip the cactus. You can just land directly over here and do this, but that requires better jump spacing, and it's only a little bit faster. You interact with this thing, get a small cutscene here. You're going to do a single jump and then a dive, and you're going to try to dive boost out of the vent onto the floor, like that. And if you're on if you do all of this fast enough, then this guy is going to be on a pretty annoying cycle. He's going to be like right here and moving towards this. So you want to land like around here somewhere to avoid him, and then double jump and dive cancel to get up here. And that weird wall climb does not usually happen, but if you're far left enough, that does not happen. I'm not sure why that's happening. What is going on? Okay, there you go. I think it's this thing. Okay. Anyway, you want to hit this thing, and then if you do an SDJ off of a moving platform, it will carry your momentum, so you can go very fast. But this SDJ is also very risky, because if you mess it up, you're probably going to fall and go all the way back. So, here's what the SDJ looks like if you want to do that. You go quite fast and get all the way over here, but you get very risky if you miss it. So you need to be very confident in your SDJs to make that. Otherwise, you kind of just try to jump over here, and then go down here. And from here, you can get on top of this box. You can also SDJ from here onto this box to make it a little bit faster. And you want to get to that yarn up there. And the simplest move you can do for that is you don't have to worry about this guy, by the way. If you just stay far right enough, then he won't catch you. Like, you see, he doesn't catch me. But yeah, the simplest movement is just a double jump and a dive cancel to get up here. And just make sure you avoid the range of that guy. But you can also do an SDJ to make it a little bit faster. You can do a DSJ off of this box to make it even faster. But if you fail the DSJ, then you have to do this little climb there. Whatever method you use to get up here, you can also do a DSJ off of here. Get to the yarn. You can also just do an SDJ or a normal double jump. Once you get the yarn, you can do a dive boost here. And you can dive boost off of this and land near the switch there. But it's like very risky and you might fall into the void. So I recommend just doing your dive boost and then sprinting off and landing here. And you don't have to worry about this guy at all either. You can just jump right through his vision and it won't matter. You just hit the switch and you jump onto the card. So I'll wait for him just to demonstrate. He's not scary at all. And you can SDJ off this card similar to before to get momentum and make it over there a little bit earlier. But that can be a little risky if you mess it up. So you can wait for the card and then jump over here. Here you can dive boost off of this plank, as long as this guy isn't obnoxious. You can also just sprint jump over. But you want to dive boost into the sandbag to get the speed like that, because these sandbags and also balloons, if you dive boost into them, they carry your momentum. So you want to dive boost into these in a lot of places. So here you will also dive boost into these, and you get a lot of speed over here. And you're not going to worry about this switch, you're just going to head right over here. And I show volumes here. You can see that green box that's down there on the rails. If you reach that green box, you will actually spawn on the other side. So basically what you do is you just sprint jump off of here, and you will make it into the green box. You'll land down here. You'll spawn over here. If you're not making that, you can add a dive to just guarantee that you'll make it. But if you time the sprint jump well enough, then you'll make it. From here, you're gonna get over here and jump over here, and you're gonna get to this chest, and that's a yarn. There's 2 yarn in this level, and from here, you want to get on this speaker, and these guys are actually very scary. They'll catch you like almost instantly, and their range is actually much longer than it looks. So you kind of want to take a very like steep angle past them and ledge grab this to get here, because like those guys are actually terrifying. Like they will catch you if you're not careful. So you don't want to sprint jump because like that's scarily close. Like he almost caught me there. So you kind of want to double jump around him. Grab onto the ledge like that. Here you want to get on top of this power box. You can make it with a very well-timed double jump dive cancel. You can make it on top, but it's kind of hard, so you can do a wall jump like this. So you just make sure you single jump into the wall so you can double jump back onto the box. And when you're on the box, you're going to do kind of a blind jump. You want to jump forwards and then double jump to the left and then do a dive cancel and keep holding left. And what will happen is you will climb this wall right here. And this is a huge like skip because from here you can just jump over there and you skip this entire sequence where you take that cart down there all the way across. Like it skips a huge autoscroller, so you want to learn this jump. It's very important. Even if you mess it up, like it's still worth it. From here, you single jump forward and a double jump to the left. Keep holding left and like, do a dive cancel. So this is just a jump you'll have to practice a lot because it's a hard one for sure. But once you're up here, you want to sprint jump and dive cancel over here. Sprint jump down here. And this guy is also terrifying. If he's like walking towards the ledge, just wait before going down here. Like you really don't want this guy to catch you because he will catch you very quickly. We call him the Terminator. That's actually what we call him because he will terminate you if you like walk even close to him. So just be careful of that guy, and then sprint down here and jump and land on this thing. And we're going to do a similar thing here. You see that green box there? If we make it into that box, then we'll spawn like up there at the checkpoint at the end of the level. So basically you just get down here and then you do a sprint jump into the box and you spawn over here. So that's basically the end of the level. You just wanna, you can do dive boosts up this thing. It's a little bit tricky to input. If you're not getting the dive boost there, it's not worth it to just spam dive. You want to make sure you get the dive boosts. So if that's not working, you just gotta do sprint jumps up. Either way, you're gonna talk to Grooves here, and then you're immediately gonna walk over here and talk to him again. It's a little bit weird. Like that. And then you hold your automatic tuck smash after the second interaction. And here you're actually gonna, if you're on controller, you're gonna switch to mouse and keyboard. Just to mouse specifically. But to mouse and keyboard, you want to... Actually, no, keyboard as well here. You want to keep holding text match, which is right click. So you just hold down your right click. And you also hold down forwards and dive. So defaults for that on keyboard are W and control, left control. So you hold those 3 buttons down here. And that will just make you dive instantly like that. Because what happens there is Grooves asks you to not move when he takes your picture. And then like the cutscene is triggered when you move out of like the volume. So if you just hold dive, you'll just immediately dive out of the cutscene and start it like immediately. Or you'll immediately dive out of the volume and start the cutscene as fast as possible. And then just keep holding down right click. You want to stay on mouse here. You keep holding down right click, and the reason why is you want to be able to use your mouse here to hit the done button. So you can see if I move this thing on my controller, it goes super slowly. So you want to be using your mouse here. You want to use your mouse and then left click on the done button, and you're just holding right click the whole time as well. You're not letting go of right click while you're doing this. You just left click on this, and the cutscene keeps going. Just keep holding right click. And here you can switch back to controller if you want, if you use controller. And then you just dive into the time piece. And I missed it, but if you're here and you hold dive and down right while it's spawning, then you will make the dive into the time piece. And that's Dead Bird Studio.